Hello friends, I'm Commander Atul Kumar Rohatgi speaking to you on behalf of ISHRAE Institute of Excellence. I have been speaking to you through my series of talks which is called HVAC Talks. I have talked about psychrometry and in them I have introduced various psychrometric parameters. Today I am going to deliver my seventh lecture in this series where I am going to talk about psychrometric processes. If you have not seen my earlier videos in this series, I suggest that you see them before coming to this particular video. Today we are going to talk about what is a psychrometric process. Psychrometry, as you know, is the study of properties of moist air. And when we talk about psychrometric processes, a process that involves change of temperature of moist air, that is a psychrometric process. A process that involves change in moisture content, that is also a psychrometric process. And a process where both temperature and moisture content changes, that is also a psychrometric process. And when we talk about change, the change could be increase of temperature or decrease of temperature. The change could be increase of moisture content or decrease of moisture content or both. Now, this in front of you is a psychrometric chart, and what I'm going to say is pure sensible heating or cooling is a psychrometric process. In what is a pure sensible heating? Sensible heating process in which just sensible heat is delivered, latent heat is not delivered, so latent heat remains constant, and that is a psychrometric process, that is pure sensible heating. And similarly, in case if we can remove just sensible heat without disturbing the state of latent heat, that is pure sensible cooling. How we can do this? Pure sensible heating we can do with the help of a electrical heater or with the help of a uh, heating coil through which hot water is passing or hot oil is passing. That if we keep it inside the room, that will cause sensible heating, pure sensible heating. Similarly, in case if we use a chilled beam, the cooling that or any process of radiant cooling, that will cause pure sensible cooling inside the room. Latent heating or cooling, when it is pure, that is also called psychrometric process. What is pure latent heating? We do not change the sensible heat, we just change the moisture content. When we increase the moisture content, that is pure latent heating, and when we decrease moisture content, that is pure latent cooling. As you know that the amount of moisture is reflected on the y-axis of the psychrometric chart. So when we increase, when we add pure latent heat, then the amount of moisture content increases, and when we reduce the latent heat, then the moisture content of air decreases. So we come down. Now we could do cooling and humidification together, and a process for that is evaporative cooling. In summer season, in many parts of India, evaporative cooling is done. Evaporative cooling is very popular, particularly in the case of industrial cooling or in poultry farm cooling or in dairy farm cooling. In evaporative cooling, the temperature decreases. Along with the temperature decrease, we are also causing evaporation. So the moisture content of the air increases, and the resultant is like this third line, which is inclined, and this is the process line. The third line is the process line, and this line reflects the process. Now you can see that this line is parallel to the constant enthalpy line. So the enthalpy or the total energy of air remains constant in this kind of cooling or heat, process, which is